The Nyland Geyser is a moving mud pot located about 5 miles northwest of Nyland, California. It is the only known moving geyser in the world, and it continues to keep moving, disrupting an important roadway along its path.
The Nyland Geyser is the only known moving natural geyser in the world, and they don't know how to control it. It's going to continue moving, so there could be some implications. They've already had issues, and they've already spent in between 10 to 15 million dollars to make sure it doesn't interrupt, one, the railroad, and two, Highway 111, which is a major way of the economics of that area right there, right? And the railroad is highly important to the whole western United States, actually. This is the 111 that will drive through there. We're outside of Brawley right now. And then that is a road that has already had to be moved. Can you believe that? At a cost of over $11 million. And Caltrans has another plan in place as it sees it moving, because if it shifts, they'll have to redo again part of the highway. They're hoping they don't, but they could. Obviously, the upcoming lithium industry that is coming, that is going to be the major thoroughfare through there, in and out of there, going towards Coachella Valley to Los Angeles. And so we're going to have a huge economic impact from having to slow down roads, traffic, and fix those roads. And the railroad obviously is part of billions a year of products that pass through there throughout the United States. Yeah, in 1953, after an earthquake, there then sprung a crack in the subsurface. And from that subsurface crack from the earthquake in 1953, then spouted the geyser, a natural occurring geyser, right? So the geyser gets exposure to the environment, and then H2O and oxygen, and then it becomes H2O water, and that's the geyser. And then from 1953 to 2015, it was in the same spot. No big deal, right? Geysers, it was not in an area that was impacting the roads or the people. Nobody lived around there. Obviously, it was by the fault line, right? The San Andreas Fault, so nobody lived in that area either. And then from 2015 till today, it has still started to move at an average of 20 feet per year. People don't live around there, so the major impact has been as to what its path is, and they don't know. It's not an exact path. It actually moves. Every year it kind of moves, it maneuvers itself, I guess, where it finds its way. It's a natural occurring, so they can't really stop it. They have tried. I know the railroad put in, a couple of $1 million worth of rocks to fill it in, thinking that would dissipate it. It kept moving underneath and resurfaced, and scientists have thought about draining it, but it's a natural occurring, so it keeps bringing out more water to the surface, water that is full of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. So it could pose a danger if you were actually in it. Nobody is allowed in and around it. So you'd have to have a lot of exposure to it to impact you, but it's in an area that is not developed. Nobody lives around there at this point. The only good thing about the geyser has been that it has been such an oddity that it has brought attention to the Nyland area and tourists as well, right? Not on a large scale, not like Old Faithful and Yellowstone Park or anything like that, but yes, and scientists are continuing to study it, and hopefully they'll find a way to mitigate in case there are more in the future, because we are right on the San Andreas Fault.
There is no public access to the Nyland Geyser. It is considered a safety and health hazard because it emits high levels of carbon dioxide, and it contains hydrogen sulfide, which could cause respiratory problems.